Alright everyone, Aussie Viking here for that big unboxing of Halo 5 big limited edition and the Monopoly. I was hoping to wait until I got the what's it called, the Witcher 1 on PC for $10 I got, and the Mortal Kombat Armageddon, but I mean they're not special editions anyway, and this one's for the big one. I also kind of want to go on a small rant, so I'll it's probably better that I don't have too much to unbox really, but we'll start off with just the Monopoly one because I mean, okay, that was weird, my thing stopped, but we'll start off with the box, which I've just opened also, and you got the weird thing here that doesn't really do much. I mean, I missed the smaller ones, but hey, it works. Get some, if you do not get the right gift, return it by January 15th, fair enough. It's still fun, and apparently, which is cool, I got the Witcher Enhanced Edition version, which makes sense because I did order all three at once. So, and I've already got it on PC from Steam, but I just love CD Projekt Red so much that I needed a physical edition. I would love to have gotten the Witcher Enhanced Edition though, but well. Oh man, now the whole Witcher series. So you got the disc, which actually looks great, and you got the game manual, where manuals are actually big-ish. And you get a free code, you get a unique code which you can get the Witcher 1 on GOG and all that. And this seems to have been updated to when the 360 Witcher 2 came out, so 2011. That's cool. I do like this though. This is the one thing I like about physical things. A map of Temeria. Granted, it's a small one compared to the other ones, but it's still fairly good, and you get like a Dear Gamer. So if you can just pause that if you want to read that. Yeah, I love CD Projekt Red, and I'm buying everything from there in special edition. So you'll know if CD Projekt Red actually has an edition out, and I can't, like, there's a good chance I'll get it unless it like sells out within seconds and whatever. So yeah, I'm getting them from now on. But yeah, that was the Witcher Enhanced Edition that I got. I was going, I think I just said that before, but the video cast, I don't know if it actually did properly, but I am going to not do an unboxing of the other games I got, which were well, basically Mortal Kombat Armageddon, which were nice, but oh well, also. Alright, so Halo Monopoly. I know, it's Monopoly. It's the box, side, the other side, and the back. You get a 3-for-3 Guilty Spark, Energy Sword, a Warthog, a Ghost, Arbiter, Chief. I might just unbox this because there's a good chance I'm going to ask my parents or my friends that when they come over, do you want to play Monopoly? Or family. I don't want to go too crazy with it, but jeez. There we go. And if I lift, it comes off really easy. I like it when it does that. Okay. So, awesome. I'll just move these. Bugger, it fell off. I'll just put them there where I have my also reading statue. I get very distracted sometimes. Anyway. God, this is hard to come up. Here. Stare at Cortana or something while I get this up. I Seriously, just stare at the roof until I get this up, because this is actually on pretty bloody strongly. Which, as you would expect from Monopoly and game rules, which everybody seems to know. And yeah, so you've got the game map, giant map thing. Which is, I'm not going to fully open it, but it's basically what you saw at the back. Your Monopoly credits, Commander Lasky, your dice and your houses, and your card thing. So you got, what is this? Only owes your favour, get a free jail card discount into account, yada yada. Oh, I have enough station mortgaged for 30 credits. Awesome. And starting ups. I think that's, yeah, that's the box. I mean, it's Monopoly. It's literally just Monopoly. I mean, it's cool that it's Halo themed Monopoly, but I've noticed that everything's getting a Monopoly these days. Everything, which is kind of cool. I mean, if you like Game of Thrones, Walking Dead, or Halo, or anything really, it's not too bad to get a collector's edition of Monopoly. So, yeah. Awesome. I'll just actually put that back in the box, and let's go to the big one. And then I'll actually talk about why I've got those two down there. So, basically, well, for the Halo 5 one, I'm going to compare it to the Reach one, and I'm also going to open, because I never actually truly, when I opened up the Halo 5 limited edition, went in there, so instead of opening up this one, I can go and get the detailed stuff I didn't open up with this one. Let's hope this one is a lot easier to open than the last one. I think this is a giant Halo unboxing. And I am very glad that I got the statues, because for me, having Mortal Kombat, Metal Gear, Assassin's Creed, and Witcher 1, it's like some of my favourite gaming moments and games ever, universes, and I get like, what's it called? Statues of them. Okay. Awesome. So that should hopefully just... I wonder for next year if I should wait until EB has a sale on special editions, because you can get them fairly cheap, a lot cheaper. But it's also like, you don't know which one's going to sell out. I know that this one didn't sell out because it was a lot of money. So it's like, well, that one's easier, but for some of them next year, I don't know. I mean, Doom might not sell out. Might. Halo Wars, if they have one, might. I don't know. Holy crap. It's a big box. That's... Oh no, that's cool. So... It is great to have that, because, okay, first of all, that's an amazing looking box, and it really makes me like, that's great. It basically looks the same, except you get the back and it's, sorry. At least I got another Guardian, because I can't trade it in, and I'm like, well, screw it, I don't care. I do like how I've got another Guardian, because then I can just, I don't know, I want to get like a bookshelf and just have like all my Halo stuff on one area, and then, I'm going to put this down, I have all my Halo stuff in one area and have like the Monopoly, those, and my comic books, which I've got stashed away, and the novels, which I have there. I'm a big Halo fan. So I'm going to put that just here, while I hopefully you can see that. I think I've angled it right. Hopefully it's just not my ugly mug. And I can get this off. Might have to... There we go. This is going to sound weird, but it smells great. It smells great. I don't know why, and such, but whatever. Right. So, but the problem. Bloody hell, EB, get your shit together. Alright, so you got these things here, these small little circle things, which is a bit annoying. And I don't want to break the box because this is actually a good box. Okay, let's use the sword. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be careful because I don't want this to slip off and like hit the phone. Okay. Okay. I do wish I had a better camera or at least something to put this on. And I kind of do, but it's just... I mean, sometimes a handheld like this is better because it's like, alright, you can see everything in more detail instead of having to like sit back, and he's also, you got more things to see, yada yada yada. But sometimes it's just good to have a camera like that. Anyway, put it up. I do like how it opens up, and I do like it. I just, oh, well that's new. Okay, actually over from the side. Let's change that. So that comes here, and you get the limited edition, which doesn't seem to have anything to... I've got it the wrong way around, don't I? Yeah, I probably do. So, oh no, it's already, it's not sealed. That's alright. That's cool. I might just, that's a bit weird. With that one, you get that. You don't get that. It's a bit strange. You do get a piece of paper. This is just random crap, so I thought that was going to be something cool. Alright, I'll go through this in more detail than I did with the other one. So, open it up, and you get, with one, no disk space. I don't think you get disk space in this area either. So yeah, no disk space. Different. You get the Halo 5 Guardians game, Rec Bundle, and Animated Series. Awesome. Get a 14-day gold trial. Another awesome. You get the operation orders, which is interesting. Cool. And then the back. Awesome. Get your Metal Guardian, which you got to make. Awesome. And then you got these. Now I didn't open these last time because I thought they were not resealable. Stupid me, they actually were. Or at least the ones I had were. Actually, these might actually be different. It's both out. Obviously, there was that difference. Are they? Oh no, they're the same. I thought it was different, but this one's I had already opened, so... just switch. What you get is cards. So, Kelly, who she is, what she's done, awesome. Shout out Kelly, who she looks like, who she is, and I like that. I actually thoroughly enjoyed that when they gave us that info. That was cool. I just wish it was in game. That's the annoying part. This is like the big collectors is awesome as a collectible, and you get some cool stuff. But as a like individual, it's pretty shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, it's got some good information, just exactly like it's good information, but it would be cooler if they gave you, like, it is pretty stupid. You got to buy a special edition to get an idea of who John is and all that. You know, I think that's stupid. And 343 and a lot of other developers have to learn to, like, what's the word? Give us more, you know? tell us more about them in game, which they do in Halo 5. It's a good game, and they do give you that. But I don't know. I'll just finish this off. You can pause and see it. And these are cool. Don't get me wrong, they're cool, but it's just you need more. So, alright, I'm gonna do like a little conversational thingy blah blah first. So, hang on. I might have to stop this and just pack up a bit. Okay, back. So, these are all of the Halo limited editions I have, basically. 4 or 5 for each. 3 looked good. 2, I mean, I got 2, but that was just a steel case, really. And this here I didn't get one. There wasn't one that I could get. And Halo Wars had one. I haven't gotten that yet. If I find it, I'll get it. But yeah. So I want to talk about these. So you know that since I unboxed that one, I liked and the Witcher one. I think the best collectible ones are the ones that come with things that you can use. Like in-universe things is good, but more so. And that's why I think this is still the best one. Although statue in that is better than the Reach one. This, I think, as the limited edition one, was the best. And Halo 4 did do a bit of that. So let's look at Halo 4's one. So, I mean, you got a steel case, yada yada yada. That was awesome. That was great, right? And technically, you get a steel case for Halo 5, which is cool. Because this one was very flimsy. This one was weird. The only cool thing was that it had a magnet. And I mean, it looks like a Oni dock, similar to that one. So, the packaging got better with this one. But, look what you got. Alright, so, you did get a lot of bullshit of DLC. I don't really like DLC. So, for Halo 4 and all that, you got, like, the season pass for all the multiplayer. I don't really play Halo for the multiplayer. I play it for the campaign and the lore and things like this. Alright, I don't care for multiplayer. So every time I bought a collector's edition, I mainly wanted for this stuff, not the lore stuff. So this was cool. In Halo 4, you got the journal sort of thing on Infinity, who the Spartan was, and you had a few things at the back like Thorn's letter, and a few other things. Like I think you got something very... really hard to open with just one hand, but yeah, you got a lot. You got this. I think that was some DLC stuff as well. I didn't open it yet. But this was DLC stuff. I mean, but you also got like a map on the Gabriel Thorn's Spartan 4 armor and all that, which was cool. So you got. Actually, I was going to open that, but I just realized that's too big. So you got a lot of cool stuff, and while you did get a lot of DLC, they kind of had a halfway point. So you got something good, got DLC, awesome. This one though, if not counting the disc, the Halo game, you still got, I mean, you got some cool things. You got the Warzone Rep Bundle, which was some more DLC, and you got the Halo Fall of Reach, which was still fun. I'm not gonna lie, you got that stuff in there too. So, I mean, you got orders, that was cool. You got some operation orders. But you in this one, you didn't get anything cool like this. You know, you got these, which were the Spartan things, and you got this, which was wild cool. You know, how many people are going to assemble something themselves like this? It's very complicated and very hard. You're going to have to pay someone to do it. And the DLC with the, I mean not DLC, the codes for online, same thing happening with Halo 4. But, like, if you were to compare just Halo 4 and 5, while Halo 4, counting that, because I had a big one, Halo 4 never got a statue or anything, it's better. This stuff here is mixed. I mean, these should have been in the game. These should have been like a thing to have just accessed in the game. Because not only is it destroying the fan base who doesn't know much about Halo, it's very much just like, oh, we have to fill this up with something. And while the packaging is cool, and the dossiers are in universe, it just doesn't feel right. I would have loved it if they did a big, if they did this in this style. So you had a very hard book, you had a hardcover book, you had the thoughts of the people in it, what's happened, you know, things about the battle rifle. This was like an art book in Universe in 1, which is awesome. That is what I think Halo 6 or whatever the next Halo should have. Because while Halo 5 is I think Halo 5 is the best Halo game in terms of gameplay, gameplay and level design, AI, kind of story. Like, it's not the best story, it's a Halo 2 story, so it does cut off. Halo 4 is definitely the best story. So obviously there's some changes, but let's look at the Halo Reach one. This was the one that for 100 in Australian for 150, that's kind of not worth it. I mean, it really, I mean, obviously it depends on what you have, but like, if you can get this edition for like $100 less, then that and that is worth 100%. But for just this, if you can get it cheaper, get it cheaper. But for this price that you paid, I don't think it is. But let's look at the Halo Reach one. You get an awesome box. It's not steel, but it's very strong. And you get like a little secret compartment, and then you got this, the journal of Catherine Halsey, which this is still one of the greatest ones, I have to say, I've had, special edition wise. And I've got like that, all these special editions here, which came with, you know, things like that and all that. I have a shit ton of CDs, just randomly, just tell you about the CDs I have. So yeah, but like, alright, just ran out of space there, but let's continue. So let's look at the special edition of Halo Reach, very weirdly, because one-handed getaway. First of all, package awesome, but look at this. This is an in-game universe diary that feels real. It feels like you could use it as a diary. It opens up wonderfully with magnets, of course, and then look this. Okay, so 3 I think has to learn from this. Not to say the special editions are bad. They're definitely worse, but I think for Halo being their flagship title from Microsoft, and I mean obviously it's for the game, but as a collector and somebody that as a fan who wants in-universe stuff, they have to start looking at Halsey's diary, because you got, in the mind of Halsey, right, you got great artwork of who she was and how she grew up. You got to know her, who she was and who she grew up, how her life was, you know, building these, the Majonia armor, what she did, you know, the love she felt for her Spartans, even her own daughter. And you also got some great information about what happened in the universe, you know, such as attacks on other colonies, you know, the stuff like smart AI. I think Halo would have benefited, since it does feel like an incomplete thing, you know, stuff like this. Halo 5 does feel incomplete story-wise in certain areas, and I think, given the documents that were given in this, I think should have been in the game, and in its place should have been something, and possibly in the place of the Guardian statue they gave you as well. I feel like they should have taken those two out and given us like an in-game thing like this, like an in-universe thing like this. You know, that could have told about what people are feeling about when the Guardians awoke and all that, and that would have been amazing. You know, I mean, George there, like, this to this day is one of the best in-universe collector's editions you could get. And then the higher up, the statue was amazing. I wish I could have gotten the statue, and there's a good chance that if I see the statue, I'm buying it. You even got things like this. You know? And what was also cool is they gave you things you could use. And while on this you could use the Guardian as a statue and all that, these things were cool. So you get all this, you know, art stuff in there about the universe, and you get some awesome things about Reach and what she's thinking. But then you've got things like this in this little pouch here. Well, for one, you got a UNSC, Dr. Holden, Dr. Halsey's keycard, which is awesome. For a cosplayer, that's awesome. You got a patch. And for some, a patch is like, it's cheap, but a patch, I liked. You got other in-game universe stuff like records and other stuff, which is probably very detailed, and we don't have enough time to actually get it out. You got things like this, which to this day I still don't really understand what that actually was. You get documents exactly like the ones you got in Halo 5, but more detailed. You just got so much more content in this than you did in either Halo 4 and that. Halo 4 did very close with that big booklet thing, but it feels like they just went for the multiplayer stuff and very cheap paper stuff. It's like, oh yeah, we could give them something big, but we'll just give them something that was cheap-ish. Not cheap, but like it could have been better and had more in it. I mean, sure, packaging is nice as the metal book is, and if you get the disc one, that's cool. And while these are interesting to read, I feel like these should have been in game, you know. And okay, Fallout's animated series was alright. That was okay. I like that. Warzone is fine. Rec bundle, awesome, and the guy, you know, that's cool. But again, physical stuff. And you got this. It's cool. That's cool, but it takes so much time to like put together. Actually, I reckon, as the statue goes, they should have done it in reverse. They should have had the statue of the Guardian and like Chief as the Metal Earth thing. Anyway, that's my small little rant on that and how. I mean, I love Halo, and I would love them if they gave you better, bigger, bigger, but you know, sort of thing for. Okay, that's upside down. For their special editions. Okay, that's upside down, but that's alright. So, this is going to be non-stopping. So there's the awesome statue of Locke and Chief. Now, I gotta say, with the packaging, how dumb is it to have the statue upside down, but have the way you carry it there? Wouldn't it be better to have it the other way around or something? I mean, I don't know. So, let's stop it again. Jesus Christ. Anyway. Okay, got it out. So, oh, jeez, you think you get it out, it just doesn't want to come out. But, I mean, very, very detailed, I have to say. This is definitely the best statue I think I have in my collection now. Awesome. Okay, that feels good. Oh, this is a mess. So, yeah, this looks amazing. I love the statue, although truthfully, with it being called Halo 5 Guardians, I actually rathered if they gave us a Guardian statue instead of these two. But I can't really complain even with these two. So let's just take them out and have a look. Okay, first off the bat, they're huge. So off the bat, it's huge. And better yet, it looks amazing. The detail is exquisite. And I should know I've been unblocking like a whole shit ton of other things this year. Let me just see if I can activate something. Okay, that actually helps out a lot. So, yeah. It's huge. The stand is great. I mean, they don't move around or anything, but they look awesome. I don't think nothing moves, but the hand-painted detail is just beautiful. Although, bit of detail, there's nothing there. There's no number on there. It's just blue. But looks great. I mean, let's like compare it to my Raiden one, would you? So, compare how big it is. It's fairly huge. And just put that back, but like as you can see, okay, he's on a stand though, but like even with the stand, yeah. Although they are Spartans, and Spartans are supposed to be tall as hell, so there's also that. There is also that, and I have no idea where I'm actually going to put those, because I have, like, as you can see around the room, I've got, like, no bloody space to put anything. At all. I don't even want to put it in there. My sister, like, we have a granny flat in our house, and my sister will be moving out hopefully by the end of the year, so I'll probably be able to move into there and have these on display. I mean, but that detail is great. and of course back to back, and they got magnets in it, so you can use it as a bookshelf, I think it was. Although what's cool is, although I kind of would have rather, I mean, this is cool, but I kind of would have thought they would have done either a Giant Guardian, which would have been amazing, or Blue Team. But you get, I think there's a secret compartment somewhere that lets you take off the head. See, you can take off his head, and you can put a new head in there somewhere. Thing is, I don't know where the secret compartment is. Oh no, I think I found it. Best way to find a secret compartment: look underneath. I have to admit, that's actually well hidden. So, because that's normal. It's a decapitated head in a black bag. And that's his, hang on. And that's his head, which actually looks pretty damn detailed. And you can just put it on his head like that. Like that. And it's Chief first. You can make them face each other. Yeah. Awesome. Not a bad. Definitely the best statue out there with the, I think this and The Witcher have the best statues, but obviously that one's a good one and the others are good ones, and I have a big fucking mess in my room. But yeah, that's the big unboxing that I was doing, and my little rant. I really had to get that off my chest, kind of. And yeah, that's Aussie Viking out. Any other unboxings will be for next year, and yeah, hopefully this helps me get out there more with big videos and such. Anyway, Aussie Viking out. Bye.